In a shock to just about everyone, Charlotte Flair returned on Friday Night SmackDown last night and won the SmackDown Women's World Championship from Ronda Rousey. I'm Omer for Real Take Wrestling. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. There's a good amount to talk about here. Charlotte Flair has not been seen for the better part of a year. And ever since then, people were wondering what's her future with the company. They have had a lot invested in her. Before last night, she was a 13-time women's champion. They have been pushing her as the biggest star of this generation. And a lot of her future in WWE up until last night was up in the air. We had heard reports that maybe she wanted out. Maybe she wanted some time away from the business. Maybe she wanted to go to another company. Well, all those reports, rumors, innuendo, all that was disproven last night when Ronda Rousey was in the ring and interrupted by a returning Charlotte Flair, who then subsequently challenged her to a match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Wasn't a quick one, given the fact that Ronda Rousey had just wrestled a match, and Shayna Baszler was begging Ronda. She was begging her, don't actually wrestle right now. You don't need to. You just, no. Didn't matter. Ronda's pride got the better of her. She laid that title smack in the middle of the ring and said, come get some. And Charlotte did just that. Ronda was actually able to fight off a few flurries from Charlotte Flair and kick out of a big boot. But then she got caught up in a roll-up. 1, 2, 3. 14-time world champion, Charlotte Flair. Now, I know a lot of people are on the train of, oh, Charlotte Flair wins, lol, right? Like, and then that's an easy train to go on because I've been outspoken saying that I think Charlotte Flair is one of the best in-ring performers there is. I think that a lot of her promo work and things like that are not for me, but I understand the appeal it has to other people, and that's great. But if there was ever a time to just ignite some passion and excitement into the SmackDown Women's Division, there was no better time. I am a huge fan of Ronda Rousey as a wrestler and as a fighter, but her run as champion has not been great. The entire SmackDown Women's Division over the past year or so has just been It just has not been, I think, the best the WWE could do. They have not. The booking's been bad. I think some of the matches have underwhelmed, to be quite honest with you. And I think this might be a shot in the arm that can help. And if the story is here that Ronda Rousey's ego got the better of her, which it seems like it is, and now we're going to get a full throttle rematch between the two. And I know a lot of people don't want to see another rematch given the fact that their Mania 38 matchup really underwhelmed. And I get that. But if we're looking at Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair and looking at the best they can do with Triple H booking them, I want to see how it plays out. And I think we all should want to see how it plays out. That being said, the match at the end of the day, I really, and again, people are going to disagree here. If this is all leading to a rematch, Rousey, Lynch, and Flair, that's not something I want to see. Absolutely not. We've seen it. It happened. The match, if you're going to have a match with two of any of those three at Mania, it has to be Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch. That's like the one-on-one matchup that we haven't had, that fans have been clamoring for since 2018. It's been 4 years since Becky had that moment where she was standing up in the crowd, bloody nose right before Survivor Series, having just beat down Ronda Rousey. It's since the man was born. I mean, it's going to take some storytelling, but I think they can get to that point. But we'll see what happens. I will say this. The SmackDown Women's Division is better today than it was yesterday by having this happen and having Charlotte Flair on their roster. So We'll see what happens. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released.